It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
Heyo! I gotta hit the right button, which is that button, and then I gotta wait for the camera app to catch up, and then we're in good shape. How's it going, everybody? Hi. Hi. I'm back. It's been a hot minute, I realize. Hang on a minute, I gotta do that. There we go. It's been a hot minute. We haven't really been around since the live stream from TwitchCon, which was Saturday. I had big plans, right? I had the table, everything ready in the studio, set up, ready to go. So I could come home on the red eye on Monday morning. Do not recommend. Last time I'll do that from TwitchCon. Damn. Came home on the red eye and was like, great. Gonna stream Monday night. We're gonna stream some Star Wars Unlimited. It's gonna be a good time. Saturday afternoon or evening, I forget what it was. The guy, my buddy Matt. You guys have seen Matt on stream with me if you've played us. If you've seen the SWU streams, he pings me. He goes, "I can't make it. Work is kicking my ass." I'm like, "Damn it!" So I had another buddy up north of town, and I pinged him, and I was like, "I realize timing might suck. It's short notice, but can you?" Question mark. Question mark. And he goes, "Maybe." And by I think it was Sunday night or first thing Monday morning, he was like, "Nah, I really can't make it." And I was like, "Damn it!" So I ended up having to cancel Monday's stream. Now I could have streamed something else, but by the time SWU fell through, I was exhausted. I'd gone to work that day, and I was just like, I would have had the energy to do this. I didn't. I was like, I don't trust myself to have the energy to do something else. So I just pulled the plug. So, but we're here on Thursday night for the regular boat stream. Good evening, Ludo. Thank you for the follow. And Black Duke with the resub. Did I miss another resub? I feel like I missed another resub. Merton with the resub. There it was. I knew there was another one somewhere in the countdown window. So thanks. So yeah, TwitchCon was an interesting experience, to put it lightly. Like I was telling Grunty in chat, I feel like at the end of Friday, if you had asked me as I was late on Friday, let's just leave it there. By late on Friday, I was not impressed. Now, it's a little unfair, right? And I look back and I realize kind of that now. You know, the con is this interesting mishmash of, hey, if you're a streamer, here's all these cool panels you can go to learn things. Here's a panel you can go to ask questions of Twitch's CEO. Here's a panel I did not, Black Duke, unfortunately. But here's the good news. TwitchCon's going to be in San Diego for each of the next 5 years, so I have more opportunities. You know, here's a panel you can go to learn advanced OBS techniques, etc., etc. Here's a place you can go to shop. Here's a place you can go. You know, here's Artist Alley, and so on and so forth. A lot of variety there. So I think some of what I was struggling with on the first day was, why am I here? What did I come to TwitchCon for? Right? What am I actually trying to get out of this experience? And I think it was probably Saturday before I really wrapped my brain around what that was. And it wasn't the things that I thought it was. By which I mean, I had sort of expected there to be a lot of opportunity to interact with companies, game companies, hardware companies, and look for opportunities to do collaborations or that kind of thing. And there was some of that, but there wasn't a lot of that. The con, Zath and Kitten I think went last year. Zath was there 2 years ago in San Diego. Both of them commented on how small it was, like by comparison. Like there were less exhibitors than there were 2 years ago. And I flat out told him, I said, you know, this came up during Zath's live stream, and I said, I'll talk to you know, I'll give you my theory off camera. I'll give you my theory now. I mean, it's pretty clear that we're headed for a recession, and I think you're already seeing both viewers and companies pulling in some of that liquid capital, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that this is happening, and I think this was just an example of that. But Friday afternoon, late Friday night, and on into Saturday, I had a very different experience, and it was completely because of board gaming, which was amazing. So the board game community did a meetup. I got to back this up. The way they do it at TwitchCon, and I briefly hit this in my IRL stream. they have these 2 areas set up, and over the course of the day, over the course of the whole weekend, like every 90 minutes or so, there's a new community meetup in that area. Whether it's GTA, World of Warcraft, Twitch staff, whatever. They're just open to anybody who wants to show up. Well, late on Friday, there was a board game and tabletop games meetup, and I was like, I'm 100% going to that. So I went to that and met some really awesome people. And if you guys have hung out on the channel here or watched any of this stuff on the table or been with me for raids, you know that I occasionally raid a lovely woman named Bonzinator, who does a ton of board game work. She's like a whiz at all the social media stuff that goes along with it. That's like her main focus. And she as I'm sitting there talking to this lovely lady about what she and her husband do with like tabletop role playing and everything, I look at, here comes Bonds, and she's carrying like 2 big old bags of stuff, and she comes in. I wish I had filmed this. This was amazing. She comes in and she puts her bags down, and you know how occasionally women get that little frustrated. They put their hands on their hips. They're like, well, this is unacceptable. That little look on their face, right? If you're married or you've dated a woman, you've seen that little hands on hips, this is unacceptable face, right? She made that expression. And she looks around and she wanders over and she motions over one of like the organizers. There's like Twitch staff like helping coordinate the thing. And they have a little conversation. They kind of point over. And they walk over and they pull the tents of barrier aside and they walk into the adjacent meeting area, which has some other meetup going on. They grab 2 big tables and they bring them back into our area and they put the tents of barrier back. Put the tents of barrier back. And then Bonds goes into her bag, right? And starts setting up this board game. And I talked to her later and I was like, what was that about? And she was like, if we're going to have a board game meetup, we're going to damn well have a board game. So she busts out this game and teaches it to 8 of us. It was a game called Ready, Set, Bet, which was really fun. It would make a great game for like family gatherings or something like this. Having played it, I'm like, I want a copy of this on my shelf now, right? But it was so hilarious. I had a great time with that. They were giving away big door prizes. Like apparently Games Workshop had donated a bunch of Age of Sigmar like starter sets. These things weighed like 10 pounds a piece. It was like pewter and plastic for days. And she won one of these things. And on top of the 2 bags of board games she was already carrying, she had to carry this thing back to her car. So I said, look, let me help you out. So I helped her out. We got her back to her car. We got everything loaded in her trunk. And she was trying to meet up with some friends for dinner, and that wasn't working out. They were being wishy-washy. They hadn't made it. It was like 7:30. They hadn't made up their minds. They didn't know what they were doing. And so, long story short, we walked into the gas lamp quarter and had dinner. So I got to hang out with her, which was a ton of fun, just to get to know her a little better and talk shop a little bit. Because she's much more plugged into the board gaming side of Twitch than I am, and it was a ton of fun to just kind of pick her brain. And then while we were talking, she goes, I'm going to be, we're talking about she's like, what are you doing tomorrow? And I was like, I don't know. I got some things bookmarked, some panels I might go to. And she's like, I'm going to be teaching Castles of Burgundy, which is a board game I've heard of, but have not played yet. And I was like, oh man, I wish I could come to that. She goes, well, I've got an open spot. And I was like, well, I don't have anything going on. So Saturday afternoon, we went back to the tabletop area and she brought out her mega ultra like deluxe version of Castles of Burgundy, and taught it to me, myself, and two other folks. One of whom was a Twitch staffer that Zath and I had met at a different community meetup earlier on Friday. That was really cool. Kept running into him over the course of the weekend. So it was that really for me kind of saved the con. And I realized at the end of it, kind of what I really wanted wasn't what I had thought, which was I wanted to make more connections and more friends in the board gaming and tabletop gaming side of Twitch. Because it's not that big, right? There's not a lot of people that mess with it. It's not traditional. It's not easy. And I got to do some of that, and that was a lot of fun. That was really encouraging. So, yeah, Sunday ended up being a very, very low-key day. We did a little Warships community contributor meetup on Midway. I went up there and met Overlord Bo, High Fire, and Clappin' Cheeks, Clap Daddy, whatever he was called. I can't remember exactly. And so it was the 4 of us. Oh, and Maddie Jade was there as well. She's not a CC yet, but she's a fairly good-sized streamer doing boats out of the Gold Coast in Australia, down in Brisbane. And so, Chaser, truth be told, I think what I realized I wanted Gen Con. I wanted Gen Con or BGG Con, but that's not where I was. I was in the wrong place. But that's the trick, right? Because if you go to BGG Con or Gen Con or Origins or PAX Unplugged, you're probably not going to get a ton of people who know, this can sound awful, but who know dick about Twitch. Board games online, live streaming board gaming is a very niche thing. You think boats is niche. Like, this goes even below that. Because most people who really enjoy board games would rather be playing them than watching them, right? But I think it's really awesome that people like Bonds, and there are other people in the board gaming space here on Twitch that have done it. They've built these communities, right? Of people who just share the hobby, share the interest, and even if they're not actually playing together, they get together, they talk about what they've played lately. They work on, sleeving their collections or whatever, like whatever they're doing, and it's really, really awesome. It got me super stoked to stream more Unlimited, right? For sure. And that was kind of what Sunday became as well. I was doing some research into how to solve some of the technical challenges that I have remaining with my travel streaming setup for taking my cameras and everything on the road to go live stream TCG tournaments. I know I'm going to need a lighting solution eventually. I found a really good option for that packs small and light from a Japanese company called Godox, who was there. I stopped in and met with another company that does video capture cards. The Elgato card I have downstairs to do HDMI capture from all 4 cameras is a little squirrely. Sometimes it torques me off. And so I'm just like, I just get irritated by it, right? So yeah, in the end, it kind of, the board gaming experience kind of salvaged the whole thing for me. I think if I had to do it over again, or if I go next year, I won't go all 3 days. I think I'll go a day, right? It's going to be in San Diego, a beautiful city, a lovely place to travel and visit, things to do, nice weather, especially this time of year. I could easily see myself going out there for a long weekend and just taking a day, right? Buy a 1-day badge and go down, or buy a 1-day badge and the partner party or something like that, and just go hang out for a day. I might do that in the future. I don't know that right now, as small as I am with what I do, I don't think there's a lot of value in the 3-day badge again. But that's just an initial opinion. That might change. But yeah, TwitchCon was an interesting experience. You're not wrong, Xander. You're not wrong. I mean, Sergeant Sully, you're not wrong. Like, chess is still out there. Like, chess is a big community on Twitch, right? It's not something that I'm qualified to dive into by any stretch of the imagination. Well, listen, guys, we can talk more about TwitchCon. For now, let's do some boats. I'm going to mainly focus on trying to get out of bronze tonight. I've got all tier 7 boats on special. Anything tier 7 you want to play, you want me to play, just throw it in the queue. Classic with the resub. Thank you much. 55 months. God, I'm getting old. Oh, madre de Dios. So yeah, and then if you've got other stuff, apparently this TMNT collab went live today, right? I've got to go. They would have dumped all this stuff on our account, so I really need to go look at this. So all the different commanders, and then apparently there's some camos for certain ships. Let's see. Oh my God. Krang, Shredder, the 4 boys. Oh, these are hilarious. Okay, permanent camo for Napoli and Schlieffen. All right, I got to go look at that. Hold on a minute. Well, I'll say this, Chaser. I don't know that I really care, but I think it's fun. Do your peeps at Unlimited have any plans to make it in a digital format? Soldier, that's a good question. I have no idea. There are at least 3 different ways to play Unlimited online digitally right now that I know of, none of which are officially sanctioned or even acknowledged by Fantasy Flight. I think they're going out of their way to do this, right? If they pretend they can't see it, then Disney can't, Disney won't sue whoever's making it. We'll see how long that lasts. I would love for them to make a digital version of it, right? That I could stream. I think that'd be awesome. Technically, I could stream the Tabletop Simulator or the rest, but they kind of frown on it. It's sort of a, there's a Tabletop Simulator module. There's a website out there that you can stream it on through the website. And then there's another standalone application that's currently in beta that's being worked on for it. So there's lots of options if you want to try it and go look for them. I'm not going to If you really want to know, ping me on Discord. If you're interested, I will tell you there. I'm not gonna disseminate that information here because it's technically probably not okay. Let's see. What was I doing? I was going to look at these goofy camos. It was Schlieffen and Napoli. So I need tier 10. All right, let's look at this. German and Italian. All right, where's my Schlieffen? Schlieffen! Oh my god, this is hilarious. Look at this. What a trip. Oh, even with the little blades down the side of the hull. Look at this thing. This is a trip. Oh, and there he is. There's the man himself right there in the middle. Press the horn. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, hell, that's funny. Even the ends of the barrels. Look at that. Even the barrel muzzles have got the little blades on them. Oh, my God. The art department had way too much fun with this. Look at this thing. What a trip. They have gun sounds, too. I might have to play it then. Oh, Madre de Dios, I might have to play it. That is friggin' hilarious. All right, let me look at this Napoli. There you go. Complete with the van. Gotta have the van. Gotta have the van. Which really only exists because we have to sell toys. But gotta have the van. Now, they're the boys, right? Well, there's... Who is that? That's Mikey and Don. Raph and... Okay. No April. Very sad. Very sad, right? No April on the boat makes me sad. No Splinter. How can you do this without Splinter? Oh my God, look at that. The AA seats. Look at the AA chairs. Look at the AA mounts. The seats on the AA mounts are pizza boxes. If you put up the fighters, it's the blimp. Okay, that's hilarious. Look at the torps. Torps, they're back here. Oh, that's awesome. They're like the shell with the turtle shells. This is hilarious. You know, I do have to give it to the Warships guys a little bit, right? Because they come up with the strangest collaborations that nobody would ever think of. And then they have to... I love the fire truck just randomly just bashing out the side of the ship. That's great. They have to come up with these... You know, they're like, okay, now how do I sell this? Like, the art department, how do I make this look? How do I figure this out? And they just crush it. Oh, what's the horn? Same horn. Same horn. Yeah, I agree, Grant. It looks like the art department is just killing it. That's just a riot. That's hilariously funny. All right, well, we can spend some more time with that later. Right now, I've done enough gabbing tonight. Let's go back and play some ranked. Let's go take some of these requests or do something. I'm gonna prioritize boats at 7 that I haven't knocked my little snowflake whatever off of. So I just did New Orleans the other day. I got Weimar, Munich, Helena. I don't think I've done Helena yet. No, apparently I have done Helena. Okay. Maass. I guarantee you I haven't done Maass. Yep. Brilliant. We'll do Maass. We will do Leberect Maass. What is this camo? Is this the permanent camo? I don't remember this camo. This must be the permanent one. No, what is this? Polar ice caps. Boy, that's bright. That's a little too bright for me. Let's try you. Yeah, there we go. That's a little more low key. A little more appropriately German gray. And then I'm missing some flags. How did this happen? There we go. Much better. Last year's winter. Yeah, might be. Okay. Now, Maass in ranked. Let's talk about Maass in ranked. 6-8 detection. You are like terrible at this. You're going to get spotted from orbit. Here's the trick. You still have, I think, 5-kilometer hydro. Okay, so this is bad. It's only 4-kilometer hydro, so that does kind of suck. But you have a ton of HP, right? Look at this. You have 20,000 hit points in a tier where that's not really a thing. Now, So there are, depending on the opposing destroyer lineup, you can bully them around a little bit, but your detection is a huge problem. You got to figure out how to play around that. Let's go give it a go. Maass for Merton. Maya. If I played Maya, I don't remember. Shoot me camo. Yeah, right. Now I'm with Merton on this one. Shoot me is the yellow school bus camo. That's 100% like, hi, fire here. You know. That's a very cynical attitude to have, Grunty, but I'm not sure I disagree. I would have argued that Z31 exists so that Z39 sells better, because Z39 is a solid boat and Z31 just really isn't. I would legit rather play Maass than Z31. Z31 is terrible. Ugh. Just awful. Oh, but needed that. Haven't had any bourbon since I got home. No, Xanda. You talk to him about that. I'm not packing for Zath. I've had that conversation with him before. He's got to pack for himself. He's a big boy. Weimar versus Atlanta. Not excited about the Atlanta. Very much not excited to be playing Maass on this map. I'm up against 31 and a Lahardi. Okay, so they outspot both of us. They also have the radar. So odds are... All right, we're going to swing wide over at A and just play the outside flank for a spell. I think my torps are 8.5. 8.5. Okay. And I'm going to load the HE for now, but the German destroyers, you got to remember that the AP is actually quite solid. You just got to remember when, you got to remember to fire it. Oh, classic. Damn. That was cold. You can tell him that. I'm not telling him that. I'm not telling him that. Grunty, I believe it. I believe it. There was a time that I liked this ship better. And kind of looking back through history, I think some of it is because before the Spa Cruiser line, however you say it. Yes, my German pronunciation is terrible. Get over it. But before the alternate German destroyer line released, Maass had a ton of health for the tier. And she still does, but she's a little less attractive in that regard than she used to be, because there are now boats like, well, Z39 was kind of always there, but like Z31, right? Like in the tech tree now, there are things that can actually bully this guy around a little bit. And that have better detection, right? Feels kind of bad. So I still like Maass. I just think her detection is too high for what she offers. I think it definitely needs tweaking. And I wish they would do so. Yeah, they've literally never literally never changed this ship. That reminds me, guys, we're about 3 weeks away from Belgrade. I need to close up the thread on Discord of questions and things you guys want me to pass on to the devs or whatever. So again, feel free to keep contributing to that thread, but at some point I'm going to have to cut it off. I think I originally said the cutoff point was going to be this past Monday, but since I haven't gathered any of that stuff yet to send along, feel free to keep putting stuff in there. But probably by this coming Monday, I'm going to go ahead and put it into the other Discord, okay? I completely agree, Grunty. It is complete garbage that a ship like Lo Yang, right, has more hydro range than, say, Z23. It's literally the whole reason you take a Z23. And yet, Lo Yang's like, LOL, I don't care. And that just makes me so angry.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Y'all need to kill him.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Okay, so the Lahardi's in C, which means the Z31 is up here in front of me somewhere. Now, I have no help. None. So, we're going to blind fire some torps, just for the hell of it, because they don't do me any good in the tubes. And then we're going to troll out here a little bit and see what happens. That KG-5 is a big problem for me as well if I'm not careful. No, I think you're right, Grunty. That's one I should put on my list, frankly. German destroyers need serious help, question mark, question mark. I don't like what our Weimar is doing. He's going to get himself killed for no actual gain. And it legit makes me a little irritated.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Okay.
Engine boost activated.
Now, I actually do out-health this guy, and I have a better rate of fire. He should not be able to spot me, and yet... Oh, he can because the Atlanta moved up. Well, that is mildly irritating. Well, this game is going to end up being a loss because my team, my battleships are terrible. And we're pushing 3 into 5 down south, which I don't know why they think that's a good idea, but here we are. He's going to get 1 rack. But that's all he's going to get right now. I'm legit not sure I can beat this guy. Yeah, this game is over. This Arizona just got his face melted off. My KG-5 ran aground. No one is shooting the one ship that we need to die. Yeah, their push around the other side was a complete disaster. It was ill-advised and not necessary. Hey, what up?
Critical engine damage.
Oh, hey.
Smoke generator started.
Oh, great. Now I'm getting radared. Because of course I'm getting radared.
Smoke screen set. Ship is on fire.
Because my battleships are made of the stupid, I'm gonna die. So, thanks, boys. Appreciate you.
Torpedoes to starboard. Ship is on fire. Critical engine damage.
Wow. I literally, the only thing I asked them to do, they can't do. God bless. It's gonna be that kind of night, I can tell.
The enemy is about to win.
It's just, these are the worst battleship players I have run across in weeks. Unbelievable. Oh my God. Oh, God. We're going to try one more game in Maass in the hopes that I get teammates who have more than one functioning brain cell this time. I'm not holding my breath. All right, now, 2 weeks ago when I was playing this boat on stream, I was playing Z39, I got Big Race. I don't have the Hydro range, but the slot over here along the 4-5 line is still the right place for me to take this ship. So let's give it a go and try one more time and see if I can get competent teammates. Because we 100% did not have competent teammates in that game. The general consensus, Grunty, that I'm seeing is that the entire Pan American line is basically broken. I'll be curious to see what they do to it in the next week or two. Yeah, no radar at least. I thought I was doing really well until I realized the Atlanta had moved up, and he moved up because my battleships wouldn't shoot at him. HC, thank you for the resub. Welcome in. Appreciate you. There's a lot of things that I think they could do to Maass, frankly. For a ship that's this garbage in terms of a detection, it needs to have more offense. Like the torpedo reload could be better. I think they could buff the offense of it. Would be nice. It definitely needs a hydro range buff. Like there's a lot of things they could try. Good evening, DE. How you doing? Ooh, Flux. I'm gonna have to say Svea. As much as I like Z42, and don't get me wrong, Z42 is hilarious. I think Svea is more fun. I'll say this, Flux. Do you like Minotaur? And not Minotaur, Manitar. Do you like Radar Minotaur? If you like Radar Minotaur, Svea, 100%. Like, if you prefer, like, hang on a minute. I've got to get up here. I've got to get this Leningrad inside my hydro range.
Smoke generator started.
There we go.
Torpedoes astern. Engine boost deactivated. Engine damage. Problem solved, sir.
Come on. I want to kill this Leningrad while we can. There we go. That's what we wanted. Now we're going to sit right here.
That's how it's done.
Nope, we're going to move right out here and keep spotting this Scharnhorst so the team can see where he's at. There we go. Take some of those while you're at it, since you seem content to sit there. Now, slot secured. I'm going to take myself somewhere else now. 5 new steel ships? Did they announce that they were all going to be for steel? I must have missed that. I have no idea why my Haida is charging this guy. He's a dead man. Like, how stupid are you, my son? Come on. I do not understand why a Haida is not a torpedo destroyer, my dude. Like, what are you doing over there?
Teammate, I need your support.
No, I didn't lead those quite right, but that's okay. Come on. Oh my god. So my battleships are still alive, but like nobody else is. This Nagato is just not useful down here. Scheisse. I've got to back off. This Scharnhorst will spot me if I'm not careful. I want to keep eyes on him for the team. There we go. Murder this guy, please.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Thank you. The Scharnhorst I expect to turn back in. Like, turn back to the west. So I'm holding this rack until he picks a line. Okay, I got 2 into the New Mexico.
Engine boost deactivated.
I should be able to beat an Akatsuki in a gunfight, I think. Chumpon is low enough that if I have to, I can smash him as well. Okay, Scharnhorst is slowing down. I'm loving this. I need to make sure I don't get spotted. Okay. So they're literally all up in that cap circle.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Chumpon is firing. I'm treading a very thin line here. In fact, I'm about to get spotted by this Scharnhorst. Yep. Go away, Chumpon. Nobody asked you. You have 700 HP in there. I can kill you with a snap of my fingers. Go away. He's going to have to turn south, I think. Oh, wait. Chumpon has a heal, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. All right. Things are looking a little better now. Hang on a minute. I got to get up here. Push one of those. Chumpon down to 86 HP. He is out. Thank you, secondaries. We're going to get on this side of things so that we can see the Scharnhorst while we cap. There we go. Have a little fire. All right. Let's finish the cap. Nagato just needs to keep running. Don't. All right. Nagato should be able to win that fight. Come on, buddy. Doesn't feel like you've been super useful up to this point. Now would be the time. There we go. All right. Yikes. So, Maass would not be a recommended destroyer in Tier 7. She's not bad. You can make her work, but the challenges you have to overcome to do it genuinely are just not worth it. It's just, she's not worth the hassle. There are way, way better destroyers you could be playing in this tier, in this matchmaking bracket, that would be better than Maass. Okay. We've done enough of that. Maya, Zara. Zara. Ooh, I like this plan. I have not played Zara. I think I think I played Gorizia. No, I haven't played Gorizia. Okay, we'll do Zara. I actually quite like Zara. I think Gorizia is actually better. I think Gorizia is actually, like, significantly better. I think I did Huron a couple weeks ago, Badger Milk, so I may not want to do it tonight, but we'll see where we're at. For now, let's go give Zara a try. Gorizia is really good in this format because her Hydro plus SAP allows her to be very aggressive against destroyers when she wants to be. Zarek has a different set of strengths, right? She still has the fuel smoke, but she actually does get torpedoes. So if you find yourself in a position where you can or you want to torpedo charge something, you can do it. And the Italian armor scheme means you'll probably survive to get there. I like our chances here. I hope our Molotov player understands how fragile the ship he's playing is. A lot of Molotov players don't understand that you can literally just get... I agree, Chaser. I agree she has the better utility. That's the point I'm trying to make. But what I'm also pointing out is that Zara's strengths are different, but they are not zero. Does that make sense? Like, you can make this ship work in this format. I think Gorizia is easier to make work in this format. All right, SAP, right? Yeah, SAP is my base. Let's move up. Actually, no. Let's hang back. Let's hang back and back up this Akatsuki in the hopes that the Mahan gets a little too overzealous.
Awaiting instructions.
We're gonna just troll at half speed. DE, Maass on random is a different kind of challenge in the sense of you'll frequently find yourself bottom tier in a tier 9 game, and Maass just feels absolutely garbage when that happens, right? At least when you're constricted to tier 7, most things only outspot you by like a half a kilometer. When you're in a tier 9 game, things are going to outspot you by a full kilometer all the time. All the time. And because that stealth that you're trying to work around is like an inherent characteristic of the ship, you can never escape it. Somebody with a little premature smoke back there. Abruzzi and Spee don't have smoke. That's Akatsuki smoke. I mean, sorry, that's Mahan smoke. I would much rather bring a Shira Chaser. Alright, my Akatsuki's going to spot the Mahan in a moment. Mahan is turning to the east. There he is. Oh, there's the Abruzzi. A little irritated he's not in my sights. Now, the Akatsuki has now lost the opportunity to spot the Mahan for us, so that feels pretty awful. So I'm going to push up and be more aggressive than I should be in order to try and make this work. Okay, the Mahan backed off. The Mahan was an A at some point, but it looks like he backed off. Okay. Okay, so our Akatsuki back here doing the Lord's work. I'm a huge fan. Oh, spot that bloody Abruzzi again. There we go. Thank you. Come on, fellas.
Torpedoes to port.
You're killing me. You're Goram killing me. It's just an Abruzzi. And he's going to ground himself.
All stations.
Literally, he's going to ground himself super hard. We're going to sit right here and beat him up for a while. There you go. Molotov found his AP. Or somebody found his AP. Okay. We're going to get set for the Spey, who seems to be coming around this direction. The Mahan is now in the A cap, which I can't say I care for, but we have a one-ship lead at least.
Our team has taken the lead.
Yep, there's... Oh, it's the Rodney. Ooh, it's the Rodney. How bold am I feeling? No, Rodney's got those goofy torpedoes. I don't want to go anywhere near that clown. Yes, 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 yes. Go spot him, go spot him, go spot him. Yes, 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 yes. SAP! Smack! Smash! SAP smash! No, little destroyer. You can't get away. Ah!
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
All right, they're 2 ships down. They own the A cap. I don't think it's going to matter in the end. I want to be able to put some pressure on these guys from this direction. Let's see what we can do here. I don't care for the Rodney just parking himself in there like he owns the place. Akatsuki's going to need... Okay, he's got smoke ready if he needs it. He's going to need it, FYI. Yeah, time to smoke and not die.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
We're working on it, sweetheart. We're working on it, sweetheart. I did strike her. I haven't heard anything. He's a busy man, so we'll see where it goes. Akatsuki needs to get the hell out of there. Y'all need to murder this guy.
Fire on the designated target. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Come on. I hate playing over here, but I feel like if I don't guard this Akatsuki's back, these clowns are going to get a free run at him. Where did this Spey go? This team is... Okay, fine. Let's go.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Let's just go. Let's get this done. I'm tired of playing back. Let's go brawl. There's the Spey. Okay, fine. Let's go. Yes, I'm aware of that, Grunty. Nice, Grant. Nice. Oh yeah, I guess for some reason it's not turned on. Hold on. I don't know why. There you go. There, he's back.
Ooh, your ass is grass, and I've got the weed whacker.
All right, Spey took a hit. He's in trouble. He's trying to heal. Your shells don't frighten me. Let's swap to the SAP. That'll help quite a bit. The Gneisenau is a secondary build, which I suppose shouldn't shock me, but kind of does a little bit. Goodbye. You're a dead man. Okay. All right, so they're all trapped in there right now. Good luck, boys. think we're going to be okay.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
We're going to go brawl a bit. Rodney's torpedoes are only forward, and now I'm behind him. Should be entertaining. Let's put the AP in, actually, now that I mention it. All right, torpedoes on both sides are ready to go.
Another day, another disembowelment.
Oh, look at this guy. My smoke runs out, and the Akatsuki's like, I got you, bro. Check it out. I love everything that's happening right now. All right, what is my gun detection? 8-3 after firing, so that's kind of bad. Let's finish the cap first. Excellent. Now I sort of don't care if I die. Ooh, 10K out of the SAP. I love that. Where'd you go, Mr. Rodney? I wish to murder you. Come back. Their battleships came and sat in this cap circle and then all left. They're like, nah, we're good. It's fine. We'll just leave. It's cool. I legit don't understand what happened there or why. It's fine. It's way too late, son. You have blown that opportunity. Enjoy. So, not a stellar game in Zara, right? In my mind, the Akatsuki is the real hero of that game. The experience bears that out. My battleships, kind of where I expected them to be. Yeah. But I think Gorizia is the better pick if you find yourself wanting to play an Italian heavy cruiser in this format. But, yeah. There we go. All right, Renown. What else we got in here? I might go to New Orleans again. I've already done New Orleans and Helena. Have I done Maya? Have I done Maya? Have we played Maya? It looks like we have played Maya. I know I played Atlanta, but I haven't played Atlanta Black. Ha 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 ha. There we go. No. Where's my Atlanta commander? Somehow, my Atlanta Black commander is my Alaska commander, which makes no effing sense. Oh, come on. Where are you? Enterprise Kid, Alaska, Rochester. That's not him. I wish I could search by... Get rid of that. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, no, that is him. Okay, it's Charles Reed. Okay, never mind. I am dumb. Okay, there we go. So we will let's set Atlanta Black up here. We don't need this. We don't need that. I want all of the fire. I want this. I don't need the AA. I want these three things. I suspect that I have set this up a little incorrectly. Yep. Since I'm not taking defensive fire, we want aiming systems. This all seems okay. I'll take the November Echo set of 7 because I've got plenty of opportunities for it. Okay, there we go. So Atlanta Black, but it's still Atlanta. Atlanta for cap. Faye, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, Faye. That's awesome. That's awesome. It probably was, Hujam. Well, not pre rework, but like you have to remember that I like AA builds, and it's not that unusual for me to have overbuilt a ship for AA. What I have discovered over the years is that there is there's a line past which I think it's, unless you know you're going to get a carrier, it's excessive to invest in a ship's AA, right? If you're going to div with a carrier, hey, you go to town, have fun. But if you're not, then maybe rethink your life choices a little bit, right? Okay. We want hydro. We want that. I don't care about that. I want all of these things. There we go. You're welcome, Grant. I'm happy to do that. You guys tune in all the time. I do appreciate it. It is much appreciated. I'm glad you guys enjoy the stream. Thank you for being here. I think Atlanta Black was one of the very first ones. But I don't think they started doing black ships until after the carrier rework. Somebody look it up. What was the first year they did black ships? Carrier black. Black Friday ships. What was the first year? Wasn't it like 19? Damn right, Striker. Damn right. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? That's what I thought. I mean, Seabang, you're not wrong. It is a first world problem sort of thing. We disagree, Grunty, but that's all right. We disagree on lots of things, so that's okay. All right. Let's see. How aggressive do I want to be here? We're going to swing out now. Okay. I have to be a little frosty here. Interesting. So let's see how smart this Lahardy player is. Oh, hi, Flint. It's the Flint that's spotting me. How interesting. Thank you for firing, by the way. He knows I have radar, right? No, I don't think he does. Okay. We're going to go have some fun with this guy. I think either he doesn't know I have radar or he doesn't realize that he's already in my range or something. I don't know. Awesome. Good job. Always nice to see one of my battleships suicide. That salvo ought to kill him. There we go. Awesome. My battleships, my destroyer and one of my battleships just absolutely threw their ships away. Always exciting to see, ladies and gentlemen. How did I get one of Mutsu's torpedo tubes? I thought they were all submerged. Well, that makes me very sad that I can't see him anymore. Oh, now I can see him. Well, now that he can see me, I'm really unhappy. We don't like that. Okay. Never mind, he's dead. Alright, we're caught up on ships. That's something, given as bad as those guys performed at the other cap. It was 2018. Okay, but you're right. Atlanta was like 19 or something. But you're right. The Black Friday ships came a little sooner than I had remembered, for whatever reason. There we go. Keep punishing New Orleans. The Mackenzie is dead. It's only a matter of time. He's sitting broadside to too many things that can murder him. Ooh, the Lahardy is coming. Yes, please. Yes, please. Come to daddy. Hi. Okay, we're not going to shoot now because as soon as you go behind the island, they can't spot me anymore, which is the goal. Life goals. What are you doing? Are you reversing? Oh my. Oh my. No, you're just camped out over there. So instead, what we're going to do is sit here and do some of this. This is actually a pretty good map for Atlanta. I have lots of opportunities to camp behind islands like this.
You did it. You crazy son of a bitch, you did it.
Sir, that spot's not going to work out for you. Yeah, I'm afraid that's not going to end very well.
Hail to the king, baby.
That's a problem. Stop blowing holes in my ship! Oh, he's turning in now. Okay. That's a bit of an issue. Am I annoying you yet? I hope I'm annoying you. Ooh, lost those torpedo tubes. Feels bad. Well, this is going to turn out to be an okay game in Atlanta.
Hail to the king, baby.
Atlanta and San Diego are the same hull, same main battery, different shell types and shell characteristics. I am shocked our Mackenzie lived through that, given that he was beached broadside in front of a huge chunk of the team. Prime Palsy, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Sorry, I missed it. I was busy trying to win the game. All right, I think rather than worry about capping B, I just want to go murder the New Orleans.
I was born ready.
He looks like he's going to set up shop back there. Yeah. So I just need to creep up behind this island and just murder him with the AP if the Florida doesn't do it before I get there. which it very well might happen that way. A casual Kraken in 6v6. No big deal. No big deal. Ooh. That hurts. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Scharnhorst was super salty, but for my chair, he didn't do himself any favors by driving right into my guns. Right? Like, how much HP did I farm off that guy? I farmed him for 30k, right? The only battleship I didn't farm was the Hood. Actually, I got some good damage on him, too, but not quite as much, just because I was busy murdering other things. But, like, yikes. Yikes. That was, that's a good example of the kinds of shenanigans that Atlanta can get up to in the hands of someone who understands island cover and understands the map they're on. Yeah, they were really... I'm surprised they didn't get... I mean, you know what? I'm gonna do this. The Mackensen Living surprised me. He deserves an upvote for that. Somehow he got out of there. I don't know how, but he did. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna say GGWP and get on with my day. All right, let's see. I've got a whole bunch of these. Let's cash some in. All right, I'm finally working into tier 7 ships now. Okay, so hold on. I want to finish up my tier 8s, which means here. There we go. All right, so that finishes up my tier 8s. I'm also getting close to not having anything left to spend these goofy tokens on. Yeah, I 100% believe that, Hujam. I'm down to where I can only buy another 20 or so of these things. There we go. So now I can only buy 10 more. So we'll probably finish this up tonight, and then I'll spend whatever I can on probably rare bonuses, just because the flags are awesome, but I still tend to have plenty of flags. So that is generally not a concern. All right, Atlanta. What else have we got? Renown 44, New Orleans, Helena, Maya, Huron. I think I could swear I played Huron last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. Yeah, I must have, because she is not on my list. I'll tell you what, I have not played Renown 44, so let's do that. It's only the one? You can only buy one? I thought you could buy multiples like you could with the super containers. Yeah, you can buy up to 50. So I can buy this 50 times, right? I can't afford one right now, but there are 50 available. Oh, there's only one in each package. That's fine. Whatever. The blue ones are useful. The green ones and the gray ones are not when I have so many, right? It's like, nah. Okay, I got to refresh myself. Oh, okay. For starters, no. For starters, we're just going to fire you. Yeah, you're fired. Okay. What is a Renown 44? Apparently, I have literally either I've never played this ship or I've forgotten it. One or the other. Looks like I might have played it once, but yet somehow I don't have a captain on it. Let's not explode. The rest of this seems okay. I'd actually get rid of that. Get rid of that for that. Okay. So I have defensive fire. I have 8x1. So the torpedoes are all singles? It's odd, isn't it? Secondary build? Hujam, are you... I feel like you're putting me on, Hujam. I feel like you're trolling me. Why would you ever build a British battleship for secondaries? You're trolling me, right? I can use hydro. I can take hydro. Oh, that's better. Way better. Yeah. Give me that. Okay. That's significantly better. Now, I only get 2 charges of it, so I have to be smart about how I use it, but that's still awesome. Really? You guys in your secondary builds. This is wild. 4 single torps on each side. And you guys run secondary build British battleship. All right. We'll try it your way. That feels pretty good. Do I need IFHE? 19 mils of penetration feels like I need IFHE. That's still terrible. I think you skip it. Yeah, I think you just have to play. You're playing secondary for fires and hoping you can get there. You're never going to pen anything with those little dinky shells. What's the range on these? 5.9. That's not amazing. I like that she's a brawler. Generally I like this skill. Oh god, turret traverse. Holy crap, her turret traverse is garbage. Damn, that's rough. So you guys are basically saying go full manual secondaries? Is what I'm hearing. Increases main battery load after. I almost feel like should I go CQC? I don't think I want to go full CQC, do I? That doesn't feel right. That's nice, Hujam. I wouldn't have known that. I kind of like basics, or would I rather have repair party? In ranked, I don't think I'm going to go out of use out of repair party. I think I want to cut down fire durations. That feels like a pretty good idea. That would get me more repair party as well. Equal to 100% of the damage base. So every time I take 55,000 potential damage, my repair party reload gets a little better and a little better and a little better. I mean, that's not terrible. You mean which one, Grunty? Let's come back to this. Let me do modules first, because it sounds like if you guys are telling me I should go full secondary, like, do I go full secondary module? Like full secondary? All right. Okay, we'll try it. Okay, so that's 6.7 kilometers of range. That's now 8.1 kilometers of range. That's as good as it's going to get. 8.1. Concealment, I probably don't give a crap about concealment. Concealment feels like it doesn't do me any good. If I'm going to brawl, I literally don't care about concealment. Adrenaline rush. Do I care about furious? I mean, I feel like I don't. Oh, okay, he's saying improve repair party. I still think BOS is not a terrible play. Flag will get me a little more, you're right. I feel like fire prevention is a good skill. Try to get some survivability. And then what? Just I could go all in with demo expert. Like if we're gonna try and light fire, we're gonna brawl and go for fires, I could go demo expert. That's not terrible. I feel like that's not awful. For another 1-point skill, I don't know what else I would pick. Let's just try this. You're saying get rid of this. You're telling take steering gears. Yeah, I'm with you there. I get you. Okay, I'll take it. Permanent maintenance. Oh, I can do that. So you're saying do that to protect my secondary turrets. Since I'm investing so heavily into the secondaries, that'll help keep them alive. Okay. Did I pick the right thing here? No. I meant, yeah, I picked the wrong thing. Hold on. There we go. That's better. That's what they're telling me to try, DE. And I gotta say, I've never done it, but I'm willing to try anything once. Okay, and then I need to ditch this and pick up that. So now 8.5. Okay, so 8.5. I got another 0.4 of a kilometer out of the flag. So I'm a full secondary build now with 8.5 kilometer secondaries. The flag setup feels pretty good otherwise. 4 kilometer hydro that lasts a little over 2 minutes. I've got a speed boost and a heal and my repair. Okay, let's try it. Renown 44 for cab. We'll see how it goes. You think so, Grunty? You're saying go full in here? I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a lot more value out of the main battery armaments. I'm gonna not do that. I want to see how it goes. It might be fun. It might be fun, DE. I don't know. We're gonna find out. It might be crap. My struggle with a ship like this is I have to be careful to not play it too aggressively. Because it's very possible to play this ship too aggressively. Right? It is still British. It is still a battle cruiser. It is still soft. Now, even without the stealth skill, I'm a 12-8 detection. That's not bad. That means if you rig this thing for stealth, you'd get down to like 11.5. That's pretty solid. You could do some real good work against the opposing cruisers in this matchmaking bracket with that kind of detection. Striker, right, you only have 6 barrels, but you have 25-second reload. Like, for me, that's not too shabby. I'm not going to complain about that. Right, Chaser. She's still a battlecruiser, right? So you're getting more offense in exchange for having less defense. Which, with this matchmaking, I have to be very cautious of because I'm the only battlecruiser, more or less, in the game, unless you want to count our Scharnhorst, right? Everybody else on the other team is a proper battleship. 2 of them with 16-inch guns. So that's something to be... That's never something you're excited to see when you're playing a ship this soft. Oh, they absolutely will, Wix. Even a Zara, right? As good as the Italian armor is, I'll still pop an Italian cruiser with these things. Is my Mahan going to stay mid? I hear you, Striker, but part of me feels like Amagi might be a little gross if her accuracy was too much better. Like, Amagi's not a bad ship to begin with. And the throw weight on those 16-inchers is high. It's very high, right? She puts out a lot of firepower. Okay, Mahan's going to stay mid. So I'm not sure that I can... This is not a good map for brawling, to put it lightly. Mahan's going to leave me some smoke to fight from behind. I think I'm going to take him up on it. Let's put some AP in the barrel just in case I can catch this Gneisenau out napping. Looks like I'm going to get an opportunity here. So I got lit somehow. Overled him maybe just a hair. Yay, battleship dispersion. Hi, Mahan. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, he moved up to torp me 100%. All right. What's the range on these torps? 10. Yep, he's still in there. All right. Gneisenau is turning south. That's going to give me a good shot on him here in a sec. Oh, of course he kept turning in. Don't have my secondary range up. I really should. All right. Gneisenau bought it. That leaves their destroyers over here very, 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 very alone.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Let's put the AP back in the barrel. I'm feeling like I'm regretting not having gun feeder. Okay. Mahan took a torp. Would y'all please go away? I'm busy. That's right. Keep turning, little man. Oh my god. Come on. Come on, guns.
This is a force to be
Ooh, he felt that one, kids.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Much better.
Looks like you're coming apart at the seams.
You don't frighten me, little Gaja. You really don't frighten me, especially if you're going to fire AP. You're going to love it when you figure out I have Hydro. Okay, now I think I have a bit of a navigational problem. Let's see. Nope, we got it. You're going to love it when my Hydro picks you up and I don't even have to fire my guns to murder you. It's going to be awesome. Check it out. All right, so maybe there is something to double to secondary British battleship when I can get a double CQC. Oh my god, my team. What in the absolute fucking hell is happening with this team? Oh my god. Got him! Well, boys, this is going to be a loss because all my ships at A went over here and, like, threw themselves away. Now, my speed boost is going to come up in a minute, and we're going to make a dash for A, and I think we're going to have an opportunity to make it. But it's going to be a bit of a challenge, to put it lightly. I'm going to get a chance. I'm going to be able to get one salvo off through this American smoke as well, which is going to have some advantages to it. The Mahan, bless his soul, has been playing a very, very good game. Okay. And... nope, I overled the Nagato. And the smoke is expired now. So that feels kind of bad. Mahan, you got to cap A, buddy. I can only kite them for so long, sir.
Suck it down.
Okay, so he lost sight of me. He's guessing with that salvo. The gun angles are really good for this. But I can only run so long. Like, they're scoring points faster than we are.
Suck it down.
And he gets a casual 8K out of me. Huge fan of that, by the way.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Well, I don't think we're going to win by playing safe, so we're going to go do a little brawling. Plus, the Zara is, like, just ignoring me. Because he can so far. Oh, hi, Nagato. Are you going to show me that shot? Yes, you are. Look at you. God bless you. God bless you, Nagato. Now, the problem is that I'm also showing... oh, the sign-up's firing HE at me for some reason. Don't know what that's about. And the Zara has stopped, rather than trying to cap, which is frankly hilarious. 10.3. Okay. Okay. I have to play this just right. Nah, he finally loaded the AP. I could be dead right here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably dead right here. Because I can't take a hit. Can't take a hit in this ship. There's only so much I can do when every other battleship on my team is like, live? Why would I do that? Well, okay, in fairness, Grunty, Mahan's torps are slow as balls and not easy to use. I'm more irritated that I'm the only battleship on my team that accomplished anything meaningful. This guy barely got out of spawn and died, right? This guy sailed into the cap and threw his ship away. So, like... no, there's no way this guy can win. You gotta be kidding me. I should have probably taken my last salvo at the Zara, but I couldn't get my guns around, but whatever. I'm in a 3-on-1, so, like... however, I sort of see the appeal of the ship. This is a garbage map for a brawling ship. So it figures that I built the ship to brawl and then got this garbage matchmaking.
Stop exploding, you cowards!
Exactly. it sort of makes sense, right? Because that's how Wargaming loves to troll you that way. Now, I'll also bet you the Mahan ends up with top XP. Because he's going to have, I think, 2 caps, along with a chunk of spotting damage as well. Now, he's about to come out in front of the Nagato. Like, the Nagato's going to be right here. Yeah, exactly. So, it's time, buddy. No, see, you allowed yourself to panic. Well, he went ahead and fired him. If you find yourself that close to a battleship and a destroyer, don't fire your torpedoes. He's 100% going to maneuver before they land. You've got to get up on him and just murder him. I might have saved my star. I did save my star because you suicided, you were not very useful, and I already downvoted the battleship. So there we go. The Mahan, I'll upvote him for at least making an effort. He tried, but that team was uncarryable. So, interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna have to try that again sometime. Oh, Andrew, please. You're fine. But Grunty, he did more than everybody else on the team because he at least tried to win, as opposed to, I will sail forward until dead, which is what pretty much everybody else on the team did. Actually, I lied. The West Virginia sailed in a circle until dead. So there we go. I would agree, Cab. I wouldn't write that ship off just yet, but it's not a ship that I would reach for quickly. Let's put it that way, if that helps. I'm gonna take Black Duke's request now. Let's get out of ranked for a little bit. Let's go look at Sfeya again. Because my first game in Sfeya, I didn't exactly cover myself in glory. It wasn't a bad game, but I was busy learning the ship. And now I think I have more opportunities to do horrible, mean things in it. So we're going to take this Sfeya request for Black Duke and see how she comes out. Sure, Zand, I'll give it a go. I understand why Napoli is good. She's just not my cup of tea. I'm much more a Yoshino guy, right? If you want me to play a tier 10 super cruiser, I'm probably going to reach for Yoshino before I reach for Napoli. This isn't bad matchmaking. The Stalingrads are going to be a problem. Although they might actually overpen me, but the 12-kilometer radar is just irritating as crap. They're so irritating. Fair point, Cab. I like Puerto Rico, too.
Your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
No problem, Trite. I did. Top of the stream, we talked about TwitchCon for about, I don't know, 8 or 9 minutes, just to kind of catch everybody up. It was a really good experience. I had a lot of fun. What I realized is that, for me, I think, you know, unless there's a whole bunch of you guys going, unless there's a whole bunch of people from my community, and I'm doing a meetup of some kind, it almost doesn't make a lot of sense to go. And I think there is a threshold, right, in terms of viewership, like followers and regular viewers and stuff, past which it's like, okay, now I want to go because people want to say hello. They want to feel involved, and I want to make them feel like they're part of the community. But, you know, I get 100, 200 people on a regular stream. I'm only got, 13,000 followers or something on Twitch. It's a very, very different world than, the guys that have 6, 8, 900,000, 2, 3 million, the XQCs and Tyler Ones of the world. 4 destroyers. I have short smokes, right? I have short smokes. Good. Send one of those Stalins up there where he can't bother me. Makes me very happy. We're going to edge into this cap, and we're going to be a little sneaky about it. Okay. Well then, you know what that means. What's up, Mr. Z46? How are you? Now, the Stalingrad is going to be a problem, because I know those shells are inbound. Oop. That was the wrong button.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
I hit the wrong button. I accidentally hit a heal, and I shouldn't have. So that's on me. We're going to try for this cap, and then I'm going to reverse back around this island where hopefully Mr. Stalingrad can't murder me. It's fine. You go ahead and radar me. I'm not worried about you. It's the battleships that I'm worried about. He's going to get some resets. That's fine. He's going to get overpens. It's fine.
You're about as useful as a hobo's dick cheese.
We're going to sit right here in cap. Yeah, exactly my point, Grunty. That's exactly the point I'm making. And it was nice to meet some other streamers, which was awesome. I made some fun contacts and met some cool people. I'm not sorry that I went. I just, for what it costs, I don't know that I would do it all 3 days every year, right? To me right now, for where I'm at size-wise, I look at it like an every 2 to 3 years kind of thing right now. That feels about where it ought to be. All right. Boy, this thing just does not corner very well, does she?
Magic 8 Ball says, you die.
Ooh, we got a detonation down south. I'm loving that. Really? How am I lit? Oh, hi.
Can't leave my ride behind.
The turret arrangement on this boat really lets you get away with some shenanigans. I wish it had hydro. I really, really wish this thing had hydro. No, other way, other way, other way, other way, other way, other way. Oh, yeah, that torpedo probably should have hit me and didn't. Go get him, Yu Yang. You got backup. Go get him. Okay, we're capping now. We've pushed him off the cap. He's beat to hell too. That Shima's a very easy kill for the Yang when you can run him down and murder him. In the meantime, excellent. We're slowly offing their destroyers.
Such good gas mileage.
I'm loving everything that's happening right now. I think my shell velocity is such that I can't get these over the island. Not quite. Can't quite get them over the island. We're sneaking a few over. Okay, he's turning in. He's trying to avoid this. There, I can't blame him. All right, we have a destroyer lead, but they still have quite a bit of health to chew through. Truth be told, they still have a health advantage. he's too close to that island. Well, we're down ships, up caps, and the team down south struggling quite a bit, to put it lightly. Okay, there we go. We're back up on ships now. Come on, Yang, buddy. If you want help, you got a spot for me, man. Okay. Life is starting to feel a little better now. You think so? All right, let's get moving.
My ride behind.
You want fries
I'm on
with
it.
that?
Hakuna Yurtadas. I'm with you, Xander.
Rest in pieces. Time to put on the beer goggles. Another day, another disappointment.
That might hurt. Yep, that hurt. Literally a single salvo. But when you drive a light cruiser, that can happen. Still, I got to substantially murder 2 destroyers, which is kind of the job of this ship. So, I can't really complain. It's frustrating, right? I keep seeing all these people like, oh, I racked up an easy 100,000 damage with this ship. And I'm like, were you playing against morons? Because anybody who sees you should just shoot at you. You explode like a balloon. But, whatever. I still like her. She's still fun. Let's see. Napoli with new camo. I mean, I guess I could. Here's what I'm gonna do, actually. Let's clear out these other requests. We did New Orleans, Helena, Maya. That's all 7. Huron 7. Okay, we'll go and do Napoli while we're here, and then we'll go back to ranked for a spell, and I'll work on ships that I have already played because it doesn't matter. Napoli, fancy camo. I think I've got her set up for a little bit of secondary build. Yeah. Seems okay. Evil, I haven't made one in a while. I've been thinking about that the last couple of weeks. Sorry about that. Kind of like my original Warships content has been pretty thin on the ground for a spell because I've had all kinds of other crap going on. That sadly may not ease up for a spell, but I need to. I've really been wanting to focus on the Italian destroyers. What I'm thinking I might do is start that series and go ahead and get it up to like 8, and then come back at the 9 and 10 when I'm ready to do them. The other option I have, I appreciate that, Evil. That's good to hear. The other thought I've had is just do something dirt simple, the American light cruisers or the American battleships. People keep asking me to do battleship videos. I don't consider myself a strong enough battleship player to teach it to anybody else. So for me to do a battleship video is going to feel kind of like imposter syndrome. Like, you really shouldn't be taking battleship advice from somebody who's not very good at playing battleship. With that said, the American battleship line is pretty easy to play well, frankly, they're pretty easy to play, right? I mean, let's be honest. From tier 5 to 7, they're just floating bricks with guns. And then starting at 8, you get a little more flexibility, but by then the gun arrangement really is like, hey, you want to spend most of your time bow into things. Play it like a Des Moines, right? Don't forget your speed once you get to tier 9. 33 knots is no joke, but, like, they're not that challenging. So, I may yet talk myself into doing American battleships. I think ultimately I would very, very much like to have learn to play videos for every single American line. Even, Madre de Dios, God help me, even the submarines. Because I really feel like for brand new players, with the possible exception of destroyers, the American tree offers you a little bit of everything. Right, Night Owl, that's my point. Like, if you keep going up Kansas, Minnesota, and Vermont, they're still just bricks, right? Zath and I, one of the games, The King of the Sea, that Zath and I cast a few weeks ago, somebody took a Vermont, and we just kept calling it brick. We didn't call it by the player name. We didn't call it by the ship name. We just called it brick. Brick fires, ship explodes. Brick took a torpedo. Brick didn't care, right? Like, we just mocked the thing because Vermont is so ridiculous. Unfortunately, you have to get through Kansas and Minnesota to get there, and they're not exactly enjoyable. All right, Napoli, by request. We'll give this a shot. So, Evil, I do want to do the German destroyers eventually, but they have some very large pain points in that line. Now, Grunty got me into... You're welcome, Andrew. Grunty got me into trying Elbing with the unique upgrade. And I found that to actually not be too bad. Like, that's pretty solid. I finally get a carrier, and of course I'm in a boat that doesn't really have any meaningful AA. Figures. Ordinarily, I'd be playing something that had a ton of AA, but not now. I'm in a Napoli. Planes. Come murder me, apparently. Well, I appreciate that, Black Duke. And I get a lot of that feedback. I want to continue to make those, right? I've said before that one of the things that I enjoy about... Oh, my God. This camo with this... This camo, I hate this camo. And here's why. It's not symmetrical. This fire truck hanging out the left-hand side of the ship, off the port side, my head is... My OCD is tingling. I can't handle it. What I love about those videos is that I get people... I made those... Some of those videos are 2.5 years old, and people still watch them and still comment on them and still come in and say, thank you for doing this. So that tells me that's the kind of content that I should be doing more of, right? That's exactly right, Night Owl. Like, this camo is rough. Now, what's going to be really fun is when I put up a plane. I want to see my turtle blimp shooting down Essex planes. That's what I want to see. Who is this? This is RNG guys? Westo? Was it Westo? Trying to make out their names, but it's red. Oh, Zinthu. Westo and okay, got it. The good news is I have a Rochester and another Napoli right here. I feel pretty good about my life. I appreciate that, Evil. And I actually had a guy give me some feedback once. He was like, your learn to play stuff is amazing, but I can't watch you stream because you're a jackass. And I was like, just don't ever watch other people. Like, if you think I'm bad, you should really not watch, like, some of the EU streamers. Just, that's going to go so badly for you. I hate everything about this stupid Essex spotting me for light years right now. It's really infuriating. Well, but my point is this, Evil. Like, when I'm just playing like this, right? I'm just screwing around, right? I'm just like, and what you guys get when I talk to the camera is generally my inner monologue. Sometimes that's pretty salty. Oh my God, that sound. Sometimes my inner monologue is pretty salty, and sometimes it's not. It just kind of depends. It depends on the game. It depends on the players. There's a lot of factors that go into it. Our carrier and everybody else is focused down south, so it's up to us up here. We have no help. None. That sound is just an absolute riot. It sounds like a potato cannon. Like at 100, that's exactly what it sounds like. Oh, hello, Atago. Let's go, baby. Let's go, you and me. We're gonna love this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I love everything that just happened.
Gonna leave a mark.
Get wrecked, son. Except now, all these clowns behind the island are just getting free shots at me, and it's fucking infuriating. Luckily, the Yamato keeps getting Yamato'd. Okay, so now what we're going to do... Hold on a minute. The Haba's down south, but somebody's been spotting for them. It was the Atago, I think, that was capping that spotted for them. So now, we're going to get in here and cap ourselves. There's the Napoli. He's trying to torpedo charge this Thunderer. Here, Yodo, 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 Yodo. Here, little Yodo.
Coochie, coochie.
Never mind, you died. LOL, get wrecked. Alright, we have a one-ship lead. It's time for a heal. There we go. I want to see one of these blimp... Oh, hi, Essex! Ladies and gentlemen, look what has wandered into range.
Yeah, this should help.
Let's go. Ooh, triple sit. Love that. Let's go.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
I'm gonna eat like all of these because I suck at this game. But I got to murder the carrier, so life feels pretty good right now.
You dirty rat. Time to put on the beer goggles.
Got him!
Always feels good when you can murder the carrier, doesn't it? All right, pop a heal. Now, the lack of hydro is definitely a disadvantage in an engagement against this Yodo. Like, that is definitely not something I'm excited about, to put it lightly. Can I get a glimpse of him? I really want to get a glimpse of this guy. Look at the blimps. I love the blimps. Okay, he effed off. Okay.
Another day.
Port side torpedoes are available. Let's go brawl. If I die, I die. I sort of don't care. I should care, but I kind of don't. Yeah, can't quite get there. That's all right. Yep, Yodo's trying to keep me lit, trying to keep torps on me, but I'm not stupid enough to go around that corner with all of his 38 million torpedoes. Not stupid enough to do it yet. We're gonna wait. I wish I could see which way this Yamato's guns were looking. We've probably lost this game.
Lucky shot.
Much better.
Oh, Des Moines wants to brawl. Let's go.
Damn. Desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
In which you died.
Eat shit and die.
Cowabunga, dudes! Alright, we're gonna survive. Barely, but we're gonna survive. We're gonna have to do a little bit of healing here, because we are very, very low on HP now. I think I need to wait for the Stalin to kind of wander into my range. I'm gonna sit back here for a spell. Yeah, somebody else killed the Yodo. I put some sits into him, got him down to 5,000 or 6,000, and then somebody else knocked him off the board. I didn't see who. I think the Stalin's not likely to make it, although I think our Nakhimov is probably dead. Adelshaw with the resub, thank you so much. Yeah, Stalin's going out. Okay. Yamato should be out. How have the Napoli secondaries not finished him off? There we go. Yamato's out. Okay, so now we're going to pop our last heal, and we're going to run south. The Pommern is very, very low. Okay, Pommern's out. So they're down to the Cab, the Habit, and the Ruprecht. We win in 4 minutes, so we have plenty of time to win. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. As I sail south, we're going to put up the smoke and take broadside AP shots at this guy. Gotta get around behind the island, though. Fish, welcome. Bonsoir for me. but not for you. Very much mourning for you.
Put on the beer goggles.
Oh, I fired right into the island because I suck at this game. Come on. Oh, mein Gott. Really? How interesting.
This should help. Another day, another disembowel.
Oh, I caught it with a torp! Yes! Napoli strikes again. What is up, Wisconsin? Welcome in. That might be the best Napoli game I've ever played. That's a riot. That is a riot. I mean...
Got him!
Again, like I was saying before the game, Napoli is not a bad ship by any stretch. She's just not the first super cruiser type ship that I reach for. Maybe I should reach for her more often. Damn, 3K. I won't complain about that. Oh, 100% J-Red. Like, that's not even up for debate. She's just not one that I have traditionally enjoyed all that much. There's plenty of good ships out there that are just not my cup of tea. Napoli happens to be one of them. But by no means is she bad, right? Yeah, totally because of the camo. 100% because of the camo. Yep. The power of Splinter blessed me that game. That's what it was. 100%. I'm a little shocked that I got away with that close pass with the Des Moines and didn't die. How many torps did I get into him? Was it just 2? Just the 2. But I'm shocked that his turrets, he wasn't able to like just AP me to death at that range. I think he might have been trying for the ram. I'm also super proud of that early carrier kill. That was awesome. That was amazing. Yeah, that was nice. There you go. Okay, I like it. So, a tier 10 Atlanta evil. Yeah, there's not really one. It's not really a ship out there that fits the bill, is there? Thank you, Compass. There's not really a ship out there that fits that bill. I mean, there's light cruisers, but not anything. I'm clicking America. It's not really America. It's just tier 10 cruiser. Like, Austin sort of kind of gets close. Janan is probably the legit closest thing you're going to get. This is probably as close to a tier 10 Atlanta as you're ever going to get, right? Because the reality about Austin is that she plays so differently. Because the base reload on this ship is nothing like an Atlanta. It's slow, right? A Des Moines reloads faster than an Austin. I understand why. It's a balancing thing, but it makes the ship challenging to play. Janan is... Actually, Grunty's probably right. Colbert is probably the closest thing to an Atlanta you're going to get at tier 10. He's right. I don't own a Colbert for whatever reason. The ship and I have never gotten along. I think I played it twice in testing, and both times I got dev struck within 4 minutes and was like, well, we're done. Like, I've never even bought one, and I've never played it again. So that's on me. I should probably pick it up sometime. Go over to the press account and derp around with it a little bit. Smolensk might be another one that has an Atlanta vibe to it, right? So there are some ships I think at tier 10 that are kind of edging towards Atlanta. I think Janan, Colbert, and Smolensk are probably your 3 that would remind you of Atlanta in their own way, each in a little different way, right? But none of them have the radar, right? Janan doesn't get a radar. Smolensk doesn't get a radar. What was the last one? Oh, Colbert. Colbert doesn't get a radar. So that quick firing Atlanta plus radar destroyer murdering capability, they're really, if you want that at tier 10, you got to go play like Minotaur, right? Or Svea, right? Those are both kind of the same sort of idea. I think the only way you can get Smolensk is Christmas crates. That sounds correct. I know she's on the naughty list, and she has been for a while. Brisbane, kinda Brisbane, Vladeshi, but Brisbane's Brisbane's radar is longer range, but about the same timing, right? I think they're both like 25-second base radars, and you can play around with that with modules and skills and stuff. Worcester is a similar playstyle, Havoc. I would agree as well. The 6-inch guns fire, obviously reload differently than the 5-inchers. Let's look at this real fast. What is Worcester's base reload? I don't even remember. 4.6. And Atlanta would be 4.8. So actually, Worcester. So yeah, I'm with you, Havoc. That Worcester's going to remind you, but Worcester handles very different. Like Atlanta is pretty good, like in terms of handling. Worcester, handling a Worcester in the open water or even near islands requires a lot of practice. It takes a very experienced cruiser player to wrap your brain around how to drive that thing in tight quarters. And yes, welcome in, Super. It's good to see you. Okay. What else is in the request queue? We did... Okay, so we're going to go back to ranked, and then we're going to take some of these requests for boats that I had already knocked flags off, knocked snowflakes off of or whatever, but that's fine. I don't mind playing them again. Let's start with New Orleans. I quite like New Orleans. I had a good game in this ship the other day. Did I screenshot it? Let me look at this. I thought maybe I did. I feel like I had a good enough game that I took some screen caps and was like, oh yeah, that was a good game. Come on, network drive. Oh no, games drive. Wrong drive. Screenshot. Gotta wait for them to do their thing. Okay, those are tonight. This was, it was a couple weeks ago. Maybe not. This looks like last stream screenshots. Yeah, this is last stream. Okay, so no. I played some games on, it wasn't Sunday night, Monday night? I think because I wasn't streaming on Monday night, I logged in and played around and ranked a little bit. And I feel like I had a pretty good game in New Orleans, but we'll do that here. Give her a quick once-over. Yep, all with this. This is fine. I don't think I need rudder shift. Propulsion instead of rudder shift? Yeah, propulsion instead of rudder shift is fine. Okay. Yeah, seems good. Let's do it. Yeah, handling Worcester is a real challenge. Like, the ship is so long. There's so much hull forward and aft of the superstructure that learning to manage that boat is a real pain in the ass. All right, so we have a radar. They have 2. That seems okay. Colorado, Weavy, and Scharnhorst. So 2 things that overmatch my bow and 1 thing that doesn't. We only have one set of 16-inch guns. All right. So we got to keep the AP loaded, and I got to be looking for opportunistic shots to murder cruisers. That needs to be my focus here. The Miyoko is better equipped all around because his HE is more impactful against battleships, whereas mine, not so much. Good times. North Idaho. Isn't North Idaho technically called Canada? Welcome. Welcome in. North Idaho's very skinny, right? If you're not careful, you blunder into eastern Washington or western Montana by just accidentally getting on the wrong road for a few minutes. Good evening, Glacial. Welcome in. All right. I probably do not want to be nearly this far forward right now. We also, the Belfast detection is going to be a huge problem. Yeah, the Atlanta's gone off by himself. I should have gone with him that way. I don't think I can make that turn. Let's try it. Let's try and make that turn. And go with him. I don't like that he's by himself. Rudder amidships. Keep the Sharn horse lit. We're going to have some fun with him on our way out the door. Yep, that's why I wanted to go south. I can make an absolute hash of that Miyoko given an opportunity. So let's go try it so we can help out this Atlanta. Come on. Get moving. Oh, why do you have HE in the barrel, you piece of trash? That would have been a good salvo. Still might be a good salvo. Come on, guns. Finish reloading for me. Ooh. Well, you're completely blind over there. Once I kill your buddy back here, you're in trouble. But fighting a Belfast is just one of the most miserable experiences you can have in this game. 2 overpins. So he lived on like 4 HP. Alright, we're going to load the EP and we're going to go Belfast hunting. Enough garbage. Can you radar him?
I'll still make the Hall of Fame.
Get in there and radar him for me, would you? Never mind, the Atlanta's going to be dead soon. God, I hate fighting Belfast. They're so stupid.
Ooh, your ass is grass, and I've got the weed whacker.
It's a nice day to die.
All right.
For you, that is.
He has no torpedoes. I can close with him. At the moment, he's backed up by the Weavy, but the Weavy's moving up the 6 line. So soon, our friendly little Belfast is going to be all by his lonesome. We're tied on ships. His smoke is expiring. Let's go. You and me, right now, buddy. Hi. How you doing? How's life treating you? Well, the good news is they can no longer defend this cap. At least doesn't seem like they can. Y'all need to murder him while you can see him.
Boogeyman is real, and
If you don't, you're going to regret your life. Oh, he's turning back. He's turning back. He's turning back. He's going to stop. Let's go. Go, go, American Piercing. Go, go, American Piercing. Yeah! Dunked. Dunked, sir. All right. We're going to need all the luck we can get here. But I will take it. I hate fighting Belfast. Bloody hell, they're so irritating.
Got him!
All right. Colorado's looking somewhere else. Well, he knows I'm here now.
Oh my god, the quarterback is toast!
Well, the Rook bought it. I am probably hosed. How close is this Rado? Yeah, I need to be very, 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 very... Oh, no, he's not looking at me. Why is he not looking at me? Wow, what is this guy doing? Weevy's guns aren't even looking at me. What is happening right now? Oh, yeah, I've got his attention now. Now he's going to look at me. Now I'm going to have his attention in a minute. Okay, yeah, I've got his attention now. Oh, hi, Atlanta. How you doing? Four overpins. Figures. I would legit rather fight in Atlanta than fight at Belfast any day of the week and twice on Sunday. All right, guys. I'm kited them away. It's time for y'all to get into the game now. Oh, why can he see me? There's a giant island in the way. Thank you. Oh my god, Miyoko! Oh my god. Fine, screw it. We aren't going to win by playing safe. Not now. No, the Atlanta's out of range. This guy can overmatch my bow, and it literally doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to just have to go for it. Hope I can beat him. Not when he takes half my HP away. The Scharnhorst running away from everybody is costing us the game right now. I'm legit pissed that he won't fight. The fact that he won't fight means that we lose. Like, come on, man. Get up here. Grow some balls. I'm dead. Oh, I lived on 130 HP. No, I didn't. So, because you won't... Man, you have 2 kills, but you're running away. If you won't fight, we can't win. Running will not win the game. Come on, man. Oh. What's up, Wildlife? How you doing? I mean, I'm so irritated by that result, right? That was a winnable game, right? And all my, like, the Rook tried, the Miyoko got murdered. I don't know what our Atlanta was doing. He went off by himself. Ugh. Like, look at this guy. Look at this. He's probably going to end up saving his star, too, which makes me even angrier. I went down there to help him, Grunty. Exactly how did I sell him out? I had to back off. I can't charge a Belfast. I went down there to help him. Helping him is not throwing away my ship. Miyoko didn't have 1,000 HP at that point. Okay. Sure thing, buddy. No, I had a shot on the Miyoko. I absolutely had. I had a shot on both ships. I had lined up for the shot on the Belfast when the Miyoko still had 10 or 12,000 HP because I hadn't citadeled him yet, or maybe I had one citadel on him or something. And it was like, all right, I'm going to take this shot. I got to sit on the Belfast, and after that, it was like, all right, back to the Miyoko. This guy's going to end up saving his star just because he sailed in circles. So, because you're not playing to win and you're playing to save your star, take one of those. I'm just so tired of people who come in here planning to lose. It's exhausting. So the other mistake that I'll own, I probably should, I could have kept kiting the Colorado. The problem was that I couldn't spot him for much longer. I could stay away from him, right? Because he's not ever going to catch me. It's Colorado, right? Why are you firing your 6-kilometer torpedoes at somebody 7.5 kilometers away? What is happening right now? Does this guy have 2 kills on accident? Is that what happened here? He didn't even finish... Oh, he did finish the sea cap. You can't win this fight, man. If you'd stood and fought when there were 2 of us, we might have could have won. But you were so busy running away. I'm kind of irritated, right? Because once I pull the Colorado out of position, it feels like he can easily beat the Weavy. He just has to get up there and brawl with him. Now maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not a battleship guy. Maybe that's not a fight he can win. But it feels like a fight he ought to be able to win, right? He should be able to brawl with a Weavy and walk away. He's not going to walk away unscathed, but he should be able to walk away. Helena. We can do that. All right, let's do it. Yeah, Zand, I need to go look at that in a minute. Chaser, my expectation is that Sharn has the advantages, right? His secondaries should be at least as good as the Weavy, if maybe should be comparable. Weavy may have better ones, but like the Sharn always has that uppercut punch of the torpedoes at close range. So if he can, and it's not like the Weavy can get away, right? So as long as you can close with him, you should be able to punch him in the gut and knock him out. If you're able to move in and punch out the Weavy, I've pulled the Colorado out of position. If you turn in and go punch out the Weavy, it's you versus the Atlanta. Now, his rate of fire is going to hurt, but your secondaries fire back almost as quickly. You're going to be able to whittle him down. And as long as you play that engagement right, I think you can win it. That's what I'm saying, Chaser. Boise's pretty solid. Boise's big disadvantage is her range, right? That range is like Perth bad. It's like 12-8 or 13-2 or something. It's working with her range is a real challenge. As long as you work around her range, she's a fabulous ship. All right, I got to think about how I want to play this. Rook, Gneiss, Florida. 2 of these things make me very, very happy on the inside and a little tingly. One of them does not. So let's go to the near cap on the assumption that at least one of them will show up. And hope that works out. The Chumpan will probably try to dive C with his smoke and cap. Do we have any radar? No, neither team has radar. So the Chumpan smoke actually can be fairly impactful here. I always love it when 4 ships go to the home cap. That's always a great feeling, isn't it? All right, I got the Rado with me, though. We'll have to see what we can do here. I outspot the York. What's my detection? 10-4. I slightly outspot the New Orleans. The Chumpan should outspot me. 9-3. Yeah, 100%. Gonna get set up to kite here, I think. I do not want to get embroiled in a brawl. Let's see. The ship is not a brawler. Oh, you're doing some giveaways, Xanda. Excellent. I need to, I think I'm still behind a couple of spreadsheets. Are those codes that you're giving out still good? I haven't looked at the dates on those. Those are good to like mid-October, I think, or something? On the 13.6 sheet? Is that right? I need to start doing some giveaways during the week. Just like randomly give out codes. Yep. Okay. We're going to speed up here. Rook's the other way. Florida's here. Hey, Chumpan. Oh, we turned in. Those salvos are all going to fall short. Now, he's beat up enough. I can't push him, though, because the Florida's right there. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to turn back to starboard. Try not to swing my ass into the island. Come on. There we go. We're going to turn back to starboard and finish him off as he comes out of that smoke in a minute. I still outspot the New Orleans. So I called the Chumpan correctly. We got that at least. Okay. No, we'll have plenty of those. Okay, so the Chumpan is like right here. He has 400 HP. Well, that'll be the end of him. Goodbye, Mr. Chumpan. We hardly knew ye. Okay. Alright. Let's cut back to port. Oh, crap. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I've had worse. Is he turning back in? He's turning back in! Look at this New Orleans. Look at the balls on this guy. Oh, getting dunked by the Rado. Love it. Rado and I are cleaning up over here, kids. Y'all better watch out. And dead. Go away, Florida. Nobody asked you. All right, let's get this cap done. So, Xanda, yeah, those codes will expire before King of the Sea comes back in November, and I'm only going to be around for one of those weekends anyway. So yeah, let's try to chew through those, and I need to be giving some away on the on Discord, just in between for whatever. I should be Hujam. I can't see him. Right now, he's behind an island, and my team has chosen to brawl in a 3-on-1. The Scharnhorst 43 is like, I know, just drive me forward until I'm dead. Oh, he's reversing. Why do you have AP in the barrel? Who the hell told you to load AP?
You got a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like.
This Florida is just... He's like the cowardly Florida that couldn't. He's cracking me up right now. Alright, so we went for the ram. Actually, when we're up 2 ships, I like the ram play. I'm okay with it. Wonder if I can wear this Colorado as a hat. This guy gets an upvote for sure because he did a ton of heavy lifting getting citadels on these guys with me at sea. All right. Florida's not relevant right now. Let's get back to mid. Have I played the Aussie cruiser line? Hobbs, I think I played them up to 8. I think I have the Auckland. And I decided that Auckland was really, really, really not good. And I pretty much haven't touched them since. Probably not, Angry. I keep my audio set at a constant level so that you guys can you know what you're getting into more or less. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys finish off the York.
Welcome.
I will work on the Florida. Come on. Fire again. We're gonna have some barbecue now, baby. Good old-fashioned Florida barbecue. Let's go. He's still moving in. He is still moving in. There we go.
Welcome
GG, boys.
to Jurassic Park.
I love how randomly I get a Steam window popping up right in the middle of my stream. Thanks, Steam. Loman, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. There we go. Love it. Yep, I already uploaded the Colorado. Take one of these. The rest of you, not so much. Do people always show this much broadside? I mean, it depends, German. The thing about almost all these game modes, right, is that sooner or later you're going to have to make a turn. So you have to decide. It's a risk-reward situation. If you're a battleship, can I afford the damage? Do I have a heal available? What ship am I driving? How soft is it? What's shooting at me? Is he likely to dev strike me, right? If you're a cruiser, the calculus is always, did his guns just fire? Oh, okay. Or do I have no choice? We roll the dice. Because sometimes, as a cruiser, you'll make a turn broadside in front of something that should crush you, but RNG doesn't bless him, and you get away with it. So it kind of depends. There's a lot of factors that go into it in my mind. And sometimes you just have to roll the dice, especially as a cruiser player. Sometimes you'll make the turn going, well, I have to do this. Let's see what happens. And sometimes you get away with it. Sometimes you don't. It's just the nature of the game. So Weimar was in the queue earlier. I think I played something instead of Weimar. No, I played, it was Wiesbaden that was in the queue. We did Helena for Cowboy. 100% hops. It can absolutely happen. I am going to play Huron again. I really enjoy Huron in this format. She really surprised the hell out of me. Let's get rid of these. And then let's go finish up our last few super containers over here. Oh, Hujam. I didn't think about that.
To Jurassic Park.
I didn't think about that. I'm playing, well, it's Helene, I think, but close enough, right? Helene is wrecking Florida tonight, and I was busy just wrecking Florida in my Helena. So there you go. I didn't even think about that. That's some odd symmetry now that you mention it. Okay. Buy our last 10 super containers. And then let's oh no, I should have gone all the way out. Durance, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And then let's finish let's start buying some blue guys. Whatever we've got over here. It's not like I can spend them anywhere else, right? So there we go. No, Loman, you're right. Destroyers can make those kinds of turns. Although occasionally, again, depending on what's shooting at you, you'll still get slapped, right? You make that turn in front of one of my Japanese heavy cruisers, you're liable to lose a massive chunk of your health. So you got to be very cautious. Covet,
You crazy son of a bitch.
welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. All right. That's not a follow. That's a resub. You can tell it's getting late. Thank you for the resub. I need to open my stuff. Containers. Some more premium, some coal, a few other odds and ends. Okay, love it. All right, there we go. So now I've claimed all of the super containers, and I've gotten my steel from Rochester. So now I'm just working on whatever else I can get. I can get more blue rewards, blue econ bonuses, which will be nice, I guess, as I work through those. But that's kind of the last meaningful thing in here. Like, the flags are nice. If I have some points left over, I'll sink them into flags, but flags are so easy to get other ways that I'm not super fussed about it. Okay, Huron. For Badger Milk. This is one of my favorite camos, Hobbs. This is like, it's like a killer whale, like an orca camo. It's really cool. I like this one. Oh, hang on, I did that wrong. There we go. I do have a little bit of event pass to claim as well. German, that's actually a tough question. I personally... The struggle with cruiser lines is that every cruiser line in the game kind of has its own unique identity. There's not really one you can point to and say, this is simple, that kind of teaches you most of the basics. The only one that I might put in that category would be the Japanese heavies. Because your HE is really good, your AP is really good, you reach a point where your stealth is really good, and you have torpedoes. Those are kind of the mix and match elements that as a cruiser player you kind of want to start to wrap your head around, right? When to use torpedoes, how to use them, what ranges to use them at, when to use HE, when to use AP, and so on. The only other one that the American heavy cruiser line, as good as it is not a place I would recommend players start. It's a place I would recommend players go because they're amazing ships. But I think you need to be comfortable in heavy cruiser before you pick up the Americans because you don't have the torpedoes. So like if I was suggesting to you where to start on a cruiser, I'd say probably start. I wouldn't say German. Part of me kind of wants to say German, but I'm not sure if I can even say that. Fubu and Bliss. I can beat these guys. The Fiji will be a massive problem if I run into him. I gotta be very careful. Hopefully I'll see him coming. Maybe Vladeshi. Oh my god. Shut up, Duke. You're a Gabby. Chatty Cathy tonight. The thing that I don't like about the Royal Navy heavy cruisers from a learning standpoint is that they're slow. The Japanese at least have speed. So when you get yourself into trouble, you can always stop firing, hunker down, and run away. And try to go dark and get the hell away. You have the stealth in the British, but you don't have the speed. Right? Typical Japanese heavy is like 35, 36 knots, sometimes faster. The Brits are like 32, 33, maybe 32, right? 31, 32. They're slow. So they're a challenge in a different way. Once they get, they do have the heel. They give you a little more, they're a little more forgiving because of the heel. You're not wrong. But they also have, especially once you get to Albemarle, massive citadels. Like those ships will evaporate on you. And you can't learn to play a cruiser if you explode all the time. So, granted, admittedly, any cruiser in the game can explode, so that's perhaps a little disingenuous. But hopefully you see what I'm saying. Do we have 2 AFKs? They're just now getting underway. All right, we'll start better late than never, I guess. Madre de Dios. No, Angry. So, I'll say this. If you really don't want to do island spam, I would 100%. It's exclamation mark L2P, Xanda. If you really don't want to sit behind islands, just avoid light cruisers. There's pretty much no heavy cruisers that want to sit behind islands. There might be one out there, but they're not common. So look at heavy cruiser, not light cruiser. No, you're not wrong, Havoc. Like, you make a good point. My thing is that the American cruisers are, I won't say that you're unique. I'll say that they are an anomaly. Oh, I'm gonna drift out of the cap. I suck at this game, guys. I really suck at this game. Let's go. Come on. Come on. They're an anomaly, right? Because they don't have torpedoes. If you really want to learn cruiser, you need to learn how to use torpedoes, in my opinion. Because it's 100% gonna be a thing. Like, you need to figure it out. Yeah, I know. I'm busy chatting. I'm busy gabbing and not playing. Let's move up at least half speed. All right, my torps are back shortly. What do I have? 3 kilometer hydro? 4 kilometer hydro. That's pretty sexy. I am all alone out here with this rook. That feels pretty awful. Okay, so now I know where he's at. I'm not going to show you where I am, dude. He's just parked. He's literally just camped. Okay.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Heyo. How we doing, buddy? See yous. Now, how many of those do you think I land, chat? Ooh, he's gonna take 3. Oh, very nice. Very nice. And he's flooding? He's flooding. Wow. We have destroyed this team, and I'm here for all of it.
Ha! Got him!
He's burning and flooding. Right now I've got him locked up on hydro. He's gonna die. He's gonna flood out. Does the fire get him or the flood get him?
Execution style.
So, that is the kind of textbook assassination that you can get away with the single fire torps. When someone chooses to go stationary like that, you just make them sorry that they did. And the conga line torps are perfect for it. You see it all the time in King of the Sea. There's a reason that daring is so popular in that format. It's for shenanigans like that. How am I lit? What's spotting me? Do they have oh, the Fubu is still alive. Where is this Fubu? Is he AFK? Do they have an AFK Fubu?
Oh,
The hood's
got
dead.
Such good gas mileage.
He's incredibly screwed. Fiji's guns aren't even looking this way. Let's have some fun with him. You died. This Fubuki must be AFK back here in their spawn area. I haven't seen torpedoes. I haven't seen anything. I gotta say, guys, I think so. The more I play Huron, the more I really like this ship. The more I really, really like this ship. It's so good. I think it's... the more I play it, the more I think she's really underrated. There we go. Yeah, I agree, Grunty. I have not played a whole bunch of it, but I've played quite a bit of it. I guess the most I've played has probably been this season of Ranked, and every game I play it, it's like, wow, this ship is really solid. It continually turns out solid games. In randoms, I think it's a lot more challenging. In these closed formats, the heal and the range on the guns means that you can be pretty effective in a lot of situations. The conga line torps are useful. We just saw that. The 4-kilometer hydro is useful. It's simply a matter of knowing what value you're going to get out of the AP in your barrels, because you're not always going to get amazing value out of it. But I think she's really good in these closed formats for sure. That was a great team win. Look at that. Everybody showed up. Love it. You love to see it. You love to see games like that. I don't think so, Cab. I feel like here, I don't remember anymore. Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is, Havoc. I bet it is. The Yukon stuff was what caused her to leave the program. I remember that. The big giant Yukon debacle. Huron came out after that, so I don't think she worked on it at all, right? Yukon was the ship that was like, that caused the nuclear explosion that everybody ended up leaving and It was meant to be, Grunty, but I think by then she was gone, so I don't know how much involvement she had in it, right? No, it wasn't Haida. It was not Haida. It was 100%. Was it Camo for the Haida? Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was Yukon. It's been 3 or 4 years now. I don't remember. They all blur together after a while. All right, what do you got left in the queue? Just Maya, and time for one more game. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Cav's been very patient waiting on this Maya game, but I'm happy to play Maya in this format. She's a little different than Miyoko, but in my mind, you just play her like you would play a Miyoko, and you do okay. I don't remember that, Valiant. I legit don't remember. I'd have to go back and look. I could have sworn it was Yukon. What I remember was that they were supposed to be working on
You crazy son
something
of a
to
bitch,
do.
you
Hang on a minute. It's a shame because I actually quite like Huron. I think the finished format of Huron is pretty good. Give me a minute. Let me go look up this ship. Warships. Commonwealth. When did Huron release? Come on. Maybe it was. I could have sworn it was Yukon. Yeah, Yukon was the one I remember she worked on. Huron. When did Huron come out? 22. And the Exodus was the back into 21. So it's possible that Huron was later released as a part of, as Grunty said, I think the compensation for that giant mess. But by then she was out of the program, right? I think what they did was they ended up releasing Huron as like an apology to everybody, kind of something along those lines, to the Canadian player base or whatever. But it was 100% Yukon that she worked on. Hyde is a great boat too. I love to tell the story of working on Haida's wiki page originally, right? When Haida was originally released, I was the lead of the wiki team. And because it was the first Canadian ship, she played a lot of it. Understandably so. And so one of the things that I did when I was working on that page, I went to her and I said, basically, look, you have probably played, I think at that point she had like 120 test games in the boat. And like pretty much nobody else in the wiki team had more than like 15. And I said, look, we can write this page, but you have more experience playing the ship than anybody else. What can I do to get you to write the the little 3-paragraph performance section that we would put in? And she goes, you could bribe me. I said, what do you want? There was I bought her a weeb camo. I think it was like the weeb camo for Hipper or something. I gifted it to her. It was something along those lines. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but it was one of the weeb camos she wanted for one of her ships. And I gifted it to her. She's like, done. And about 2 days later, she sends me the finished product. Bam, onto the wiki page. Done. One of the best deals I ever made. Because Hide It to this day remains one of the best destroyers at Tier 7. She's so good. All right. We're really, really, really super reliant on this Akatsuki for spotting. So I'm going to back off a little bit. I don't want to get dev struck out here. I have a heal, but you can't use the heal if you're dead. So let's troll for a spell and see if we can figure out where the Gauge is going to go. Okay, so the Gaja and the Akatsuki are both in B. All 3 of their battleships are down here at A. We don't know where the India or the Leipzig is just yet. Okay. I have only 8-kilometer torpedoes, which in this boat feels pretty bloody awful. Not gonna lie. We need to get flipped out here.
You're about as useful as a hobo's dig cheese.
We are going to edge behind this island. And then as we do, we're going to use the island to get turned. We need to kill this guy.
It's a nice day to die. For you, that is. It's a nice day to die. For you, that is.
There we go. Okay. Angry, I think I'm going to tell you yes. If you're interested in trying heavy cruiser, I think Alba is a perfectly good place to start. Yeah, those torpedoes just don't have the legs. This is the one thing that I kind of don't like about playing this boat versus playing Miyoko, is that I don't have the torpedo range that I want. All right, who else is back there capping? Renown's not in the cap circle yet. He's about to be. Let's reset him too. Renown does not have fire prevention. Gaja pushed our Akatsuki and murdered him, which makes me feel pretty angry. Not gonna lie. Come on, give me that third fire. You're killing me, Alice. These guys are just all pushing. There's the third fire. There we go. Renown is in. Okay, now he puts it out. And I'm left to die because... Oh my god. This is so irritating. Well, I have to go dark now. I cannot fight two battleships. Go away, guys, now. Nobody asked you. I could easily murder the Gajimata, except that I need help. And I'm not going to get help. The Leipzig is, I don't know what he's doing. The KG-5 is not doing anything useful. Is this game salvageable? Difficult question. The Gajah is 100% going to be going to sea. I'm going to have cover from the Gajah right now. Our Leipzig is about to die. Oh, he's not going to sea. Interesting. I figured he'd go north. Okay. Negative, sir. You don't get to cap. I will not allow it. Okay, you're behind me. That's fine. I can live with that. God, I could use some bloody help down here, and I'm not getting any. Okay, he's on a double fire.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
I think it's time for a reload booster. I should have used one already, and I didn't. Come on, armor. I need you to hold up a little longer. This team is just determined to lose this game. They're just like... Colorado thinks he's going to win the game from the back of the map. Every battleship in my team is like an idiot. All right. Good news is the Ganesh is probably dead right here. Oh, for God's sakes. Non-pens?
Let's see what they look like.
Finally. I was like, I'm 100% going to get an arsonist out of that.
Popsicle.
All right. Look, guys. It only took us 9 minutes to kill a ship. That's how bad this team is. 9 minutes to kill a ship.
I'm gonna kill you old style.
Colorado, you're useless, buddy. Well, that's a huge problem, but whatever.
This
Can't do anything about it.
fuck up my hair.
Much better.
Oh, go away, Renown.
Let's see what they look like.
It gets exhausting being the only competent player on a team. It really does. Okay, fine. We'll do it your way.
Step right up and
Oh, look, my entire team is dead. Who could have predicted it? I think I predicted it about an hour ago. I need like one shell to hit him. Thank you. Please don't take one of these. Please don't take one of these. Thank you. I can't see the DD, so the reload booster doesn't do me a whole lot. If you can't spot the thing, you can't shoot the thing. And everyone on my team suicided having accomplished very little. So. Hey, what up? Thanks for the smoke. Alright, might as well pop a heal. They're not doing me any good otherwise. This Renown earlier was, like, close to death. I'm probably gonna die, but I sort of don't care. Yeah, that's fine. Like, my team abandoned me a long time ago. The only reason we're still in this game is because
get nothing.
You
lose.
Yeah.
Good day, sir.
The only reason we're still playing is because one of the people on the team has more than one brain cell, and everybody else, not so much. So. It feels to me like the only person on the team who really tried was the Colorado, but he spent his entire game running away. The Leipzig tried to go bow in. He tried to sit bow in with 350mm guns and be useful. Like, that physically hurts when you see crap like that. Like, just... I'm glad that's the last game of the night. I'm glad that's the last game of the night, kids. We are totally done for the night. 100% done. OMG. So done. I mean, I kind of agree with you guys. Leipzig is not a pick I would make. That's not a pick I would make. But if you're gonna bring it, know how to play it. Fingers crossed, pretty please. Now, I'll say this. Maya, in my opinion, in ranked, I would rather play Miyoko than Maya. I feel like the extra turret, the better reload, and the longer range torpedoes, that last part being critical, make up for... I think, in my mind, in a closed environment, Maya gives up too much for the heal. Personal opinion. In a random battle, I think the heal is really good. In a ranked battle, I'd rather play Miyoko. We're done. We're so done. We're so done. We're done before I like start throttling people. That's not okay. Okay, guys. Weekend plans. Sunday, I'm gonna be back on the channel streaming Star Wars Unlimited. We're going back out to Dragon's Lair, which is local here in Houston. We're gonna be live streaming their store showdown all day. It should be, fingers crossed, at least 5 rounds of play plus a cut to the top 4 at a minimum. I'm thinking it might only be 4 rounds, but it'll be something like that. Let me see how many people have signed up real quick. Hang on a minute. I want to try and get a sense of how long that stream's going to be. It's going to start midday, noon here, U.S. Central. I need to go to the right group, which means I need to click that button, and then I need to click. Oh my God! You can never find list of groups. No, no, come on. Here we go. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Tuesday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No. No. Oh my God. Why can't I find this thing? I know it's in here. Where's the event list? Bloody hell, I could learn to really hate. Here it is. Got it. Okay. And then somewhere in here is... That's the link I needed. Finally. Okay. So they've got 7 players signed up right now, but it'll end up being more. It'll end up being more. No, so Cab, it's going to be me and Trey. Trey and I are going to do commentary on Sunday. It was going to be Matt, but he's... So a week from this Saturday in Dallas is one of the first planetary qualifiers. So Matt is going to play in that, and he told me, he goes, I would love to do this with you again, but I need to get the games in to get prepared. I said, it's fine, no worries. So I pinged Trey, and Trey was like, let me think about it. And he thought for about a day, and he came back, he said, yes, let's do it. I'm like, great. So Trey's going to be my co-caster on Sunday. He and I are going to be doing live commentary all day, live gameplay. I'm thinking about doing a delay. One of the things that I noticed last time was one of the guys playing, he kept messing with his phone, like during the game. And at one point, I noticed one of his buddies had sent him a screenshot of the stream during the game. And I was like, I don't know that I like that. So I'm going to talk to my TO. I might run things on about a 5-minute delay, just to be safe. But probably no more than that. Maybe even a 3-minute delay. We'll see how it goes. Well, so Cab, what I couldn't figure out was if he was actually trying to see what cards were in the other guy's hand, or if it was just like, oh yeah, LOL, you're on stream. You can't tell that from the stream, right? You have no idea. But it reminded me that doing it live in a world of Discord and text messages and smartwatches and everything is a little... I need to think through that. So I'm going to talk to my TO and we're going to figure that out. But the bottom line is we're going to be doing live commentary and live gameplay. So that'll all be on Sunday. Monday night, we should be back to doing Civ, and next, I think Boats is next Thursday per the regular schedule. I don't think I've got anything going on next Wednesday, so yeah, it should be the regular schedule next week, and I'll get that all. I think that's actually all posted. Yeah. No, this was through Sunday is posted in the schedule channel. So what I'll probably do between now and Sunday is I'll update the schedule channel for all of next week. Okay? Cool. Awesome, guys. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming and tuning into the welcome back from TwitchCon stream. Let's find somebody to raid. Who can we raid? Let's see. I see one of those. He's doing clan battles. I see one of those. I feel like I just did this. Who else is around on a Thursday night? Who else is around that I recognize? That I want you guys to meet? Let's see. Is there anybody in the board game category that I recognize? I don't know. Oh, come. No, you're pissing me off now. Stop that. Thank you, Will. I appreciate that. That was fun to do. I just wanted to try it. Like, I've never done this before. Let's give it a go. It looks like Aerospace is doing his countdown. He's at 11 minutes. I bet he comes online pretty soon. I may send you guys over to Arrow. I have not rated Arrow in a spell. Who else is doing boats? There's Kev, there's Manny. I don't see Maddie. Occasionally I'll catch Maddie on a Thursday night, but I don't see her at the moment. I think we'll just send you guys... We're going to send you guys over to Arrow. We'll send you guys over to Arrow. I haven't rated Arrow in a while. Awesome. Guys, go say hi to Arrow. His stream is just coming up, but hop into his chat. Give him a hashtag CleverGirl for me. Say hi to his crew, and I will catch you guys on Sunday, midday. Y'all take care. Peace. See yous. That button.